A strict abortion law that bans abortions at about 6 weeks was recently enacted in Texas. Reporter Sandor spoke with both pro-choice and pro-life organizations to see how this law could end up affecting Arizonans.
The new abortion law being implemented in Texas is unlike any other. It is not enforced by the government. Rather, the law is resting on private citizens to enforce it themselves. President of the Center for Arizona Policy, Kathy Herod, says this is a breakthrough for pro-life advocates.
The U.S. Supreme Court allowing the Texas heartbeat law to go into effect is a historic breakthrough on how pro-life laws are considered in the courts. It's important to note the ruling was not on constitutional grounds. It was a procedural move.
This past April, Arizona Governor Doug Ducey signed Senate Bill 1457 that bans abortion based on genetic abnormalities in the fetus. Planned Parenthood Arizona Vice President of Public Policy, Advocacy, and Organizing Whitney Walker says this was one of the most extreme attacks on reproductive health care in recent years.
If you look at the statistics or you look at the polling, majority of Arizonans believe and support a person's right to reproductive health care and a person's right to choice. And so we want to make sure that the message is clear.
SB 1457 doesn't take effect in Arizona until September 29th. Herod says the bill is a step in the right direction, and the Texas ban could possibly come to Arizona.
The Texas heartbeat law potentially provides a roadmap for other states on how to address the issue of protecting unborn children and their mothers from the tragedy of abortion. Many states, including Arizona, including Center for Arizona Policy, will be watching the courts to see what happens next.
Even Walker says the pro-life advocates and officials are on track to make abortion illegal. But Walker and Planned Parenthood are focused on keeping their doors open and advocating for reproductive health care.
We want to make sure that elected officials know that legislation that's passed have real dire consequences and impacts on people in Arizona. So we want to make sure that folks have the opportunity for their voices to be heard, for their lived experience to be shared, and for the policy decisions that happen at the state capitol reflect and is influenced by them.
In October, the U.S. Supreme Court is expected to hear another abortion case coming out of Mississippi, and the decision on whether to overturn Roe v. Wade could come in June of 2022. In Phoenix, Sandor, Cronkite News.
The Biden administration is asking the courts to block enforcement of the Texas abortion ban, but there is yet to be a block.